and gentlemen, this contest scheduled for one fall. Introducing first in the red and black from Exeter, New Hampshire, weighing 201 pounds, Jason WOLFE. And his opponent from Cuba, weighing 185 pounds, Cuban assassin PEDRO.
Is on the air. It's This Week in Wrestling. Hi again, gang. Brian Webster along with the talented Knuckles Nelson.
What is cooking, Webster? Man, we got a couple of young whippersnappers in there right now.
We got a great one on tap here. It's, of course, the Cuban Assassin versus Jason WOLFE making his wrestling debut here on This Week in Wrestling.
Straight out of the combat zone, Jason WOLFE, outstanding young competitor, Brian.
It's going to be catch as catch can here in this contest. Great to have you along, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget, this is the place to be for all the great wrestling action from the combat zone and all the great happenings in and around Wrestling Star Wars. Side headlock applied. Look at this. Nice maneuver right there. Nice go behind hammerlock into a headlock. And as I stated, catch as catch can wrestling going on here. Shoulder tackle and down goes the Cuban assassin. Jason WOLFE over. Look out. He puts the brakes on. Little shot to the red basket. Cuban assassin misses with the roundhouse clothesline. Uh-oh. Ow! And drops him right on the back of his head and quickly spins him around with a devastating DDT. 1, 2. And Yamaguchi does not make it down for 3.
Absolutely outstanding action here, Brian. Unbelievable.
Look out, backs his man into the corner now. Ah, man, and you can hear those chops echoing off the walls of the combat zone. And
Ric
again,
Flair-like chop, is that what that was?
I'll tell you, the Cuban assassin having all kinds of problems here against Jason WOLFE. Nice snap there, and the assassin may want to rethink signing to meet Jason WOLFE.
Now, this is, wow, tremendous move. Did you see that, Webster?
Of course I did. What monitor do you think I'm watching?
Oh, but look at this now. This kid's going to the top rope.
All the way upstairs goes Jason WOLFE. Look out! Oh, no!
Oh, man, he knocked himself out.
He missed that big splash by a country mile. Yamaguchi stepping in, and Jason WOLFE, that is, tells Yamaguchi he's okay, but the picture tells a different story, Nelson.
That's for sure.
Look out. Textbook suplex.
Brian, I spend a lot of time at the combat zone, as everybody knows, and I'm really proud of Jason WOLFE and the way he's performing here tonight. But he better get up and go soon, I'll tell you that right now.
Look out, look at this. Texas cloverleaf right here. A Texas cloverleaf from the Cuban assassin. It's Geography Central here on This Week in Wrestling.
In Salisbury Beach, unbelievable. Do you think I use the word unbelievable too much?
I think you use a lot of words too much, many of which we can't say on this program.
Fierce now, stop it behind Jason WOLFE.
Oh, man, he was about 4 inches away from grabbing that bottom rope and saving himself, but unfortunately, the Cuban assassin would have done it. What a body slam with authority by the Cuban assassin. Look out! Drops a huge elbow.
It seemed like if he had cocked his elbow back a little more, he would have had more thrust and torque. Ryan, I can't even hear you here tonight. The fans are really into it, aren't they?
The combat zone is packed with rabid Wrestling Star Wars fans.
Well, that's the way we like it. Each and every week, we love to bring them that high-flying, high-risk, high-reward wrestling.
Look out. For the ride goes Jason WOLFE. Big backdrop. And WOLFE has had his back destroyed here thus far by the assassin.
And I always question these Cuban assassins. They're like the Villanos. There's like 6 of them. You never know who it is. Is it Fidel? Is it Elio? Is it Cuban Pete?
This is Pedro.
Cuban Pedro. Man, I'll tell you.
Don't you pay attention?
No, I don't. Not at all, actually.
Look out. Uh-oh. And now, a figure 4 leg lock. I am very impressed by the Cuban assassin.
I'm more impressed with Jason WOLFE myself, but he is definitely demonstrating that he has some amateur background, and he also seems to like to go for those submission holds, Webster. You know what I'm saying?
And again, the crowd getting behind Jason WOLFE out of Exeter, New Hampshire. Really has it all together in this matchup as far as fan support.
Oh.
And the assassin finds his way to the ropes, and the referee is going to break the hold.
Well, I'll tell you, at the outcome of this match, you're going to be doing an interview with one of these guys, and how are you going to talk to the Cuban guy? Do you speak Cuban?
Of course I don't speak Cuban. Who do I look like, Fidel Castro?
Well, maybe Yamaguchi does.
Well, perhaps he...
Wow, unbelievable spine buster whips. I didn't mean to cut you off there, but look at that move.
Spine buster and a half is what that was. And, that was a nail biter right there as Jason Wolfe just barely gets that shoulder up at the 2.5.
Oh, there now with an illegal punch.
Backs his man to the near corner and lets him have it with a reverse knife edge.
I'll tell you, these guys are really going at it toe-to-toe over here tonight. Now setting his man up on the top rope, Brian.
He's having a seat, and I'm sure it's not going to be a relaxing one. The assassin now climbing up. And down he goes the hard way. Jason Wolfe! Oh, no!
Powerbombed in midair, 2 and 3. No! He kicked out Webster!
Holy cow!
I am impressed!
A power bomb.
Wow, I'm really impressed with this Jason Wolfe. Not to mention the fact that I helped train him.
But give it to the Cuban assassin. I mean, he has just...
He
has kicked the snot out of Jason Wolfe.
And there's nothing worse than getting the snot kicked out of you, I'll tell you.
Absolutely not.
Look at this now.
And now.
Going all the way upstairs, Brian, to the top rope.
The assassin way upstairs. And misses with that leg drop. It could be the opening that Jason Wolfe needs.
Now, firing those chops.
Look out. Sets his man up. Sends him into the far side. Here comes Jason Wolfe. Look out.
Monkey flip there.
And the brakes were put on by the Cuban assassin. But look at that. Putting the brakes on is Jason Wolfe.
Oh, look at
Jason
this
now. What is he doing here? Oh, no. And that, my friends, is going to leave a mark. Big body slam. And if the Cuban assassin's neck isn't broken, more power to him.
I'll tell you, I don't know how guys get up after stuff like that.
Look out! Oh, man! Big splash from hell right there! And a 3 count!
The winner of this bout, Jason Wolfe!
All right, now as Brian Webster makes his way up to ringside to get away with Jason Wolfe, I got to hand it to this kid. Outstanding matchup here, and I'm sure Cuban Pedro, whatever his name, is going to live to fight again another day. And Jason Wolfe now going around getting the support of some of the fans here at ringside. I'll tell you, I like seeing these young wrestlers coming up through the ranks of wrestling Star Wars. This kid is absolutely no exception. And we're going to take it right now over to Brian Webster.
All right, Knuckles Nelson, Jason Wolfe, your debut on This Week in Wrestling, and this time you come up with a winning end of the pot.
I don't know what happened. I mean, I guess I just out-wrestled him, you know? Pound for pound, I'm the better wrestler.
So what does the future hold now for Jason Wolfe?
Hopefully, nothing but great things. I'm just going to keep working hard and persevering, and hopefully I'll come out on top in the end.
He is Wrestling Star Wars' most down-to-earth newest member. He's Jason Wolfe. Keep an eye out. This guy is going.